Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope that all my dear students are fine. It's week 6 and today it is a very interesting lecture because today we are going to have a practical implementation of taught concept we have learned in the last week. So the resources I am using for today's lecture include Computer Science and Information Technology book, Sunrise publication. Then it's chapter number 2 from page number 12 till 17. Before starting the chapter, there are some links, web links, which I have provided to you for your ease. So just go through these links and explore different new codes of HTML. I have added some YouTube links as well, so just go and explore different videos. Now the methodology which I am adopting for today's lecture is the summarization of previous lesson, audio aids, visual aids, diagrams, practical implementation of taught concept, your homework assignment at the end, and then there will be a wrap up. So my dear students, the learning objectives of today's lecture will be base font elements, HRBR center elements, list, type of list, and then insert an image. Now the summarization of previous lesson. In previous two lessons, I taught you about base font elements, color, face, and size. These are the attributes of base font elements. Then we have learned about list and its different types, that were ordered list, unordered list, and definition list. And lastly, I taught you about how to insert an image into a web page. So today I will show you the implementation of all these elements, that how we can put these elements up into our page, and then what will be the final product. So base font elements, as I taught you earlier as well, that base font tag is used to design the default font family, font size, and color of all the document, all the text within a document. But base font element is the tag which is used before HTML5. Like, you know, it can be used in HTML1, 2, 3, 4, but not in HTML5. It is not implemented in HTML5. If you use this tag in HTML5, it won't work. And it will also not implemented on the browsers like Opera, Firefox, and Google Chrome. Like, if you use this tag in all those browsers, they will not recognize it, because now base font element is not used in HTML5. Because it is the part of your book content or the curriculum. So that's why I just added it here to give you a concept that why we used base font elements. But this is not used nowadays. Instead of this, CSS cascading, that is used. But I just added it over here for your understanding. And in the left side you can see its implementation code as well, and the window, output window as well over here. Then I also told you about some of the attributes of base font, which include color, face, and size. And till now you are very much familiar with all these attributes, my dear students. After that, I gave you the concept of BR elements and HR elements. So BR is used to break line, it is an empty element, as well as HR, that is also an empty element, but it is used to draw a horizontal line. And So now I will show you how we can implement these two. Okay, we are going to start from BR and HR. Now I'm going to open Notepad here. Okay, but before, I will start by writing the all 4 basic elements. But before that, let me just enhance the font size so that it would be easier for all of you to understand it, or it can be visible to all of you. Okay, so do you want me to bold it? Okay, I think like it is more visible and clearer to all of you now. Okay, so title should be here. Title is no, title is learning HTML. So, or we can add the title of list. Okay, because we are going to have list today, we will going to implement list as well. So we'll save the title as list, and then head, close. After that we'll start our body. Okay, now I am going to tell you about HR and BR. So firstly, how BR works. BR is break line. So I am using BR tag. After that, look what I am doing. BR, close. Okay, now if you can see over here, I am writing right after I'm continuing the text on the same line. Now this text will appear in next line. Okay, so we will see how it will work, and then I just want to put up a horizontal line. So by putting horizontal line, these are the attributes. So I just want to give the size can be, obviously, because it is, the size is on, I told you earlier here that the size of HR is in, if you can see over here, it's in percentage. So I'll give a specific percentage when it decides the height of the horizontal line size, and width also in percentage, and it specifies the width of the horizontal line, and then obviously I just align it somewhere, center, left, right. Okay, so moving back. Okay, I wanted to give it 30%, yes, and width also 30%, and then we'll check what will come up. Okay, align, we'll do it center align. Okay, yeah, so it is a empty element, it is not needed to be closed, and we'll close HTML. Now save it first, and this is the previous like I told you about saving convention. So I will save a list.html, and on desktop. Okay, so I'm saving it. Now minimize it, minimize this as well. So if you just observe it here, this is Explorer icon by default. I'm just clicking on it, and let's see what would be the outcome. Okay, look, if you just observe it here, firstly I am using BR tag. Now I am using BR tag. Let me enhance the size. Okay, now I am increasing br, I am using br tag, it's written over here, and if you just observe, I continue the line, this line after that, but because I use br here, so now by using br it appears in the next line. Now this text will appear in the next line. Okay, if you just observe here, there is a line under that. Okay, so we'll give it a good color as well. So the color would be blue. Okay, save it and run it. Yes, it's blue, it is visible to all of you now. Like, its width should be, I think, 10. Now check it. Yes, so I give its height also 10, its width increased 50. Now I'm just keep on experimenting, and I think that yes, you know, this is like a line, more like a line, and so you need to increase this to increase the width, and you can minimize this as much as you can, so it can be like 5%. Save it, check it how it works. Yes, okay, so it is something like that. Now moving back, I told you about HR, the attributes. Now what we have next? Okay, center element. Now I told you that everything you can write, you will write using center tag, that will be appear at the center of the page. So we'll use it, okay, and check how it works. Yes, so I think that I will use this tag over here, CE center. Okay, and so I need to close it as well. It is not empty element. Okay, so I'm gonna close it. It's closed. Now I'll save it and check it that how it is going to implement. Yes, okay, now you can observe it here clear that the text I am using br tag, it's on the center now, it's in the center now, as I use this tag over here like this. Okay, so this is the center tag and this is how it implements. Okay, now the most interesting part, this is done. Yes, list. Okay, so list is used to program some related things together, some piece of task or some related things together, some information, and they are clearly associated with each other, obviously, because it's a list, so every point is interlinked with the other point, and it is a very well structured, more accessible, easy to maintain document. Okay, so I'm just running up quickly because we need to have implementation of it. Yeah, okay, so we have ordered list, unordered list, definition list. You have already done this and you know about ordered list because that is a numbered list. Unordered list are the bulleted list. Bulleted is in the bulleted form, and definition list is in the description form of each and every term. Okay, so now first of all, ordered list. Okay, so the ordered list are in the form of numbers, uppercase letters, lowercase letters, uppercase Roman numbers, lowercase Roman numbers, and how you can change it by using only this type. Okay, use the type in your code, and you can tell the browser that what kind of bullets you want, what kind of numbers you want. Like, it can, like, do you want numbers or you want alphabets or you want Roman numbers. Okay, so we are going to implement it now here. after this. Okay, after this I'm going to implement it, but I think not after this, after this. Okay, before HR I will going to implement this now. For ordered list, OL obviously use, and what type I think I will go with the type numerics. Okay, so it's like that, and I'll close the tag. Now list items, li is used for list items. So what kind of list items? I just, okay, I'll use dairy products. Okay, so I'll use milk, and then I'll use li again, and eggs. Okay, I think that before that I need to write here that list of dairy products. Okay, so these are milk, eggs, and then we have what we have butter, and we can add cheese over here. So now we will save it, and don't forget to close the tag, ordered list tag, just close it as well, and now run it and check how it works. Over here, run it again. Okay, yeah, now please observe it here. It is very much clear to you now. The numbering, first of all, because I gave the type 1, so the numbering here, and then because I do not use here BR, look, I do not use here BR. After this I do not use BR, so list of dairy products, and if you just observe here, list of dairy products is coming in the same line. If I use BR over here, save it now. If you just enter it, okay, look here. Yes, now I think it is clear to you, and we'll use it with the heading as well, so that you know it is in a more prominent way. It can be seen more in a more prominent way. Yeah, okay, so just save it, and I'll just change this as well. I wanted to have capital A. Okay, now it's a list, it is a heading, and A, B, C, D, J. Okay, so this is how ordered list work. I hope my dear students, that the concept is much clearer to you now. Okay, moving back, now we have unordered list with us. So unordered list is obviously, it is in bulleted form, and it don't have any special order or sequence, and these are the types you can use, like disk, circle, square, or none means that you are not using any kind of bullets. Okay, but for using that you can use this. If you just observe the style, list dash style dash type colon disk. Okay, so let's use that. I told you earlier in the last lecture as well that this is not the style part, that is not the type A. It is also, these are not the part of your curriculum, they are not in your book, but I am just telling you these for your own information, to enhance your information, okay, or your knowledge. Okay, so we are going to this list style type colon. Now after colon you need to tell like whether it will be a disk, circle, square. Okay, I'm going to have square right now. Okay, square. Yes. Okay, after putting up this, I'm going to copy paste the same over here as well. So look, okay, and but I will close it because I told you earlier that we use li the same way. We are the only difference between ordered list and unordered list is it is ordered list open using ol and unordered list opens using ul. Okay, and save it. Now run it and check how it works. Look at here, you can see the difference clearly. Now these are the squares, okay, because I just add squares over there, so these are the squares. I can add disk. Now check how disk works. Now look, okay, and if I just put here none, let me check, let me show you how it works. None. Okay, no bullets. Yes, so I think it is clearer to you now. Okay, now we will proceed towards the definition list. Okay, this is clearer. Definition list. Okay, as I told you that definition list okay, so definition list, here's the code DL, definition list. DL used for definition list. It is used to tell the definition of specific terms which we use, for example DT. So we can use the same code here after this. Okay, if you just observe here, DL used for definition list, LH is list heading. Okay, it is not mandatory for you to use this tag. Then DT is the term and DD is the detailed description of that term. Okay, and DT, for example, I am using here chapter number 1. This is detailed chapter about HTML. Okay, so I'm just saving this. Now we just check how it works. Look here how it works. Okay, this is the way it works. Chapter number 1, this is the detailed, okay, the spelling of detail, ignore that. Detailed chapter about HTML, and then I didn't change term 2. Okay, so this is how definition DET, okay, detailed. Yes, this is how it works. Now I think, my dear students, things are much clearer to all of you now. Okay, how to insert an image. How to insert an image for inserting an image, we use img tag, and it is also an empty tag. Okay, and with that I told you about alt, which is alternate text to image, and we can specify height, we can specify width as well. Okay, so here I gave you a piece of code, so I'll use the same code over here. Now yes, I think like I'll put this here. Okay, now let me just explain this to you. Source, because the source, I just if you just observe it here. I will show you as well that I saved the image here, okay, on the desktop. So I gave the path of desktop, HTML, and this is the image name, this is the image type, JPG extension. Okay, then I used ALT, which is alternative image, like alternate text. If the image will not appear, web languages will be written. I gave the height and width of the image as well. Okay, so okay, it is very much clear to you. At the left corner you can see the image, because I gave the width and height very less. Okay, you can give it in percentage as well. For that, no inverted codes, I think so. Yes, let me just experiment it with that. Okay, Control S, save. Yes, exactly. You can see here the size, so you can give it whether in the pixels, in the percentage, or you can write just some numbers, some value in the inverted codes. Now this is how the image works. The image can be implemented, and now by using the center tag, like I would just want my image to be in the center, so I use center tag here, and then close center tag, and now see, the image is in the center now. Okay, students. Okay, this is your assignment now. You need to make a web page. A proper web page, like a welcome page of DHS education system, that include headings, font elements, all like including bold, italic, underline, and font family means size, face, then center tag, types of list, and insert image. The way I used these over here, you need to use them in the same way. And then lastly, there's a quick wrap up. I hope that you will understand now it in a better way, because I show you all the practical implementation, how it practically implemented. And now today we have learned base font. Then I told you about BR tag. I told you about HR tag, which is at the end. It is used to create a horizontal line. Then we have learned about list, all three types of list here. I told you about the center tag, why it is used, how it works, and lastly I told you how you can put up a image over here. So my dear students, I think that all these 5 elements which are covered in chapter number 2 are very much clear to all of you. Now thank you very much, my dear students. Stay safe, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.